irrespective of the World Cup that is going on and everybody trying to follow up the World Cup one way or the other, that won't stop us or Bliss Football TV from giving you some exclusive content that relates to Chelsea. That won't stop us from doing that, you understand? I know a lot of people have been sending me messages, Mr. Peter, what's going on in Chelsea? We have not been hearing much about Chelsea. And this one, you people should have to understand that we're in the World Cup season, so definitely any information that will be coming out from this space is basically the one surrounding the World Cup. But that does not mean that we don't know what is going on in Chelsea. In case any banger drop, we'll always be here to share it with you guys, just like what I'm about to do right now, to share some updates we have been hearing so far with you guys. Yes, first on my list, Chelsea is expected to go into this next season with Robert Sanchez and Mike Penders. That means the both of them are going to be competing for the number one position. I remember sometime during the time of Philip, was it Petrovic, if I'm not mistaken? I remember when Chelsea was saying Petrovic, we have to come in, go to Strasbourg, and come in to come and compete for the number one spot. Petrovic saw those things. I was like, no, he can't compete for that number one spot because he knew that it was going to be very difficult for him to even sit Sanchez at the bench, it's going to be very difficult for him to get that space to play and to compete. That was why he moved to Bournemouth, and then we got Philip Jorgensen, and when Philip Jorgensen stepped in, it's not that we did not give Philip Jorgensen the chance. We gave him the chance, but just that I feel Jorgensen did not really make good use of his opportunities because Jorgensen would have breakthrough. I believe he would have breakthrough. I remember when Liam Rosner used him against Aston Villa, the way he positioned himself, the passes he was giving, everybody gave him the praise. Was like, we need Jorgensen in this Champions League match against PSG. That was where they brought him, and we expected Jorgensen to express himself and to be calm because Adebayo Jorgensen gave his best in that game and did the needful. You understand? I believe Jorgensen would have crested his name. Jorgensen, it would have been a very tough one for Robert Sanchez because at some point Jorgensen was now playing some games while Sanchez was not even coming from the bench. He was at the bench. You understand? So him now we have Penders and Sanchez. The question is, can Penders compete if he's being given the opportunity? Can Penders step up to a point whereby we would now say that whereby the fans will now say that okay, we need Mike Penders in the goal post. If it's not Mike Penders, don't bother. Can Penders do that? So far, so good. Going by what he has done in France, in the France League One with Strasbourg, he has been fantastic. I've been seeing some games where they say he won man of the match. His rating in games, average rating is about 7.5 if I'm not mistaken. But there are some games that you have gotten about 8.5. But that's stats, by the way. But I'm talking about action here. Do I still see Penders competing with? Do I still see? Or will I say, should I believe in Mike Penders to compete with Sanchez next season? Because there's one thing I carry in my mind. I always say it here. Next season we are going to be competing for the league, and we competing for the league. Everybody have to be competing in Chelsea before we can compete for the league. So Mike Penders, if given the chance, can he compete? Can he sit Sanchez at the bench? And also, can Sanchez see Mike Penders to be a competitor or another backup goalkeeper? I don't want to believe that this talk of Penders is coming to compete. For now, I'm still seeing it to be a backup goalkeeper or not to compete. Truth be told, and just being fair in my conversation, where they say that we are going to the new season with Penders and Mike. But I will still stand my ground. Chelsea should get an experienced goalkeeper. Mike Maignan is there. Juventus is here to conclude on this guy. What's his name? Emiliano Martinez. We need an experienced goalkeeper. And also, as for the case of Nicolas Jackson, let me read it for you guys. I saw it this afternoon. They say that the view from Chelsea is that Nicolas Jackson still has a chance of working his way back into the side Although that would likely require Xabi Alonso to select him ahead of Emmanuel Emega and Liam Delap. Whew. This is a very tough one, and it's not also a tough one because right from time, I've also made it clear. Affliction shall not rise again. It's not that Jackson is bad, but I can't risk Jackson coming back to Chelsea. Yes, I can't do that. I know some people have been saying that, Mr. Peter Jackson is still fine. We can still use him from the left wing position. We can navigate him from that side. He can play from there. We know. But what about his mentality, the way he behaves? I watched his previous game with Senegal. He got 2 yellow card in 3 minutes that resulted to a red card. Do you understand? And apart from that, I remember when Chelsea wanted to do the business of selling Nicolas Jackson, saying and when Jackson was going to Munich, and Chelsea called Jackson back, said that, yeah, Jackson, come back. We had an issue here. That one of our strikers is having. I guess that was when Liam Delap got injured, and we needed Jackson to come back. Jackson, whether was it? I don't. Which of that is agents? His agent said that a plane that has gone forward cannot go back. That there is no need revising. At this point, for me, I don't need Jackson in Chelsea, because Jackson coming back to Chelsea or Chelsea trying to integrate Jackson, it will not give space for somebody like Emmanuel Emega. That means there is no hope for Emmanuel Emega if Chelsea intend on integrating Jackson to the team. You know that normally we always talk about Chelsea should integrate Jackson. We will try and see what Jackson can do. And Jackson is more preferable than any other player. Jackson will make Palmer step up. But nobody is talking about the Emmanuel Emega that left Strasbourg with the hope that he's coming to play for Chelsea. As for Liam Delap, we have decided and we have concluded that Delap should be sold, which I am not against it. But as for the case of Jackson, if the right offer comes, they should sell him. Xabi Alonso, I will advise you. You don't know this young man. We know this young man. No. We know Jackson very well. Waiting dey your body. Nothing don't change. But though change is constant. Yeah. So for me, I don't want Chelsea to integrate Jackson. If they say give your reason, okay, my reason is I want to see what Emmanuel Emega can do. Because if you integrate Jackson, there's every chance of Emmanuel Emega going on loan to a Premier League club or to a championship club. Because I don't see how we'll have João Pedro and we'll still have Jackson. Then you think Emmanuel Emega stand a chance of playing. Even when we have Delap and João Pedro alongside Maguire, how many times has Maguire played? How many times? Let's tell ourselves the truth. Maguire will send go Southampton. Abi Sunderland. Yes, Sunderland on loan. And that boy was beginning to get his feet. The next thing, Chelsea call and come back because of the Delap injury. And yet, I don't know as they even carry use him last season. So for me, Jackson should go. We don't need him. We don't need Jackson. We can't go, Jackson. No. And also, they say that a centre-forward signing is not expected. However, Chelsea are considering adding a goal-scoring winger or a versatile attacker. Well, it is clear. It is very, very clear. We don't need a centre-forward when we have a João Pedro in front of us, and also we have an Emmanuel Emega that is coming in. Which other centre forward are you looking for again? We just need creative players. We just need players that will be creative for us. The moment we have creative players, goals can come in from any angle. I watched the Portugal-Nigeria match, and I saw the kind of goal Pedro Neto scored, and I was ranting. I was like, so Pedro Neto can score this kind of goal. Look at the space. Using his left, normal Pedro Neto will want to take it to the bar, to the touch line, the corner touch line, before he can lay a pass or even miss the cross. But the moment he got the chance, he just shoots. Pedro Neto will not have that kind of accuracy. Pedro Neto will not even think it to shoot. Maybe if you think, maybe just one or twice. But look at the way he was flexible in the Portugal game. And the funniest part is that he was playing from the left wing position. And he drifted very, very well. Well, for me, I would prefer a versatile attacker. Yes, a versatile attacker is highly needed. When I say highly needed, 100% needed. He gets why. Is highly needed. So, and that versatile, because if you say you should go for a left winger that is only there to score goals, or a left winger that knows how to score, or a winger that knows how to score goal, he will be only limited. But when you get a versatile player, an attacking player that can navigate as a 10, that can play as a first 9, that can also navigate from the wing, Baba, you have a gem in your hand. There is no how that young man will not do everything. And the kind of player we are talking about the likes of Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard kind of player. Hazard navigate from the left. Hazard can navigate from the right. Hazard can play as a 10. And he can also score goals. That is the kind of player, versatile player we need in Chelsea. If they talk about versatile player for Xabi Alonso, that is the type of player we need in Chelsea. And also pushing further, I think at this point, Atletico Madrid should back off if they are not serious in the deal of Marc Cucurella. If they are not serious, Atletico Madrid should back off and let them allow people like Man City and Manchester United that are admiring Cucurella, they should to come forward. Or better still, Chelsea should not even bother selling Cucurella. Because according to Simon Jones, they say that Manchester City and United are among the Cucurella admirers, but Atletico Madrid are doing the majority of the cutting, while Barcelona are also hold interest. Atletico believe, see where the talk pay me, Atletico believe Chelsea would sell for around £40 million. Is this a joke? Even though this is a rumor, this is a joke, man. That means inside of your head, you're valuing Cucurella for £40 million. It didn't even say £50 million. Let's say Cucurella was in RB Leipzig right now. I want to go and sign Cucurella from RB. Like, the least they will do for you, Bundesliga, the least they will do for you is, let's say, if they have done too much safe, they will give you for £70 million. If they have done at least a fair deal, £70 million. If you want to buy Cucurella, you do not even start from £50 million. You say that you believe that Chelsea will let him go for £40 million. Okay, let's say we want to lose. Okay, we bought him for £60 million. He has played for us, fine. He has won trophy with us, good. And we want to let him go. But that does not mean we'll let him go for such amounts. Spain #1 when it comes to the left wing back. Come on now. Atletico Madrid, give the player some respect. If you don't give Chelsea the respect, give the player some respect. So if people are not serious, back out. Let Man City and Manchester United that are admiring the player step up and let's see what they can do. If they to themselves they are not serious, they should step back. Why Chelsea decide on what to do? Already the player has already made it clear. I said it in the morning. Cucurella is not in a hurry to leave Chelsea. He's not in a hurry to leave Chelsea. So for me, I would still prefer Cucurella to be under Xabi Alonso management for next season. You understand? And also pushing forward, they say that Ibrahim Maza is on the radar for Chelsea, Arsenal, and Spurs. And when I went to check this guy, he's just 20 years of age. He's an attacking midfielder that plays for Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. And he has so many admirers. From Barca, Man City, Tottenham, Arsenal, and now Chelsea. You see, when players don't fool like this, now this thing that they make Bundesliga, they chop people for this summer transfer. Now that they have seen that so many clubs are coming for this Mazana, he's an Algerian player. Now that they have seen that so many players are coming, so many clubs are coming in, not just any other club, top clubs. Watch them skyrocket his price tag to 100 million euros or even 120 million euros for a player which we don't even know how good he is. I have not seen this guy before. I have not really watched his game. I don't really know much about him that will say, yeah, this guy is fantastic or this guy is good. Even last season, it did not even ring to my ear that they have somebody like Maza. Do you understand? It did not ring to my ear. But nevertheless, let's just see how everything plays out. But I don't think Chelsea will sign this Ibrahim Maza. I don't think Chelsea has even make any move. Chelsea just they follow the trend for now. You understand? As it happen, any big club where they follow up player, and so they will say Chelsea they follow up the player too. But for now, I don't think Chelsea is following up this Ibrahim Maza deal. But if they are following up, I don't think he's the ideal player for that role. When we are looking for a versatile player, I don't think he's the ideal player. He's not the ideal profile himself. But for now, do it to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Peters.